Welcome to Fans of Sport. Please subscribe to the channel, like the video and comment in the comment section below.
Football is a game, and like every other game, Ludo, a game of cards. Of course you play to win, but you play it with your friends. And regardless of who wins the game, the friendship still stays. But what has happened now is that the game has transcended into a business where there's money involved, and because there's money involved, there's a lot of possibilities for extra sponsors, and they need mileage, they need exposure, and because they need to get a return on investment. Part to that then goes into the people who support or who get involved in supporting the game, because you've now got a new means of generating income for society, which includes betting companies. Now, you find people who are artificially supporting the club, not because I support the club from my heart, but I support the club because my Betway slip is saying, if Sundowns wins, I make an extra couple of cents that is able to feed my family. I can put food on the table because I'm unemployed. I've got no other form of income. And the easiest way, if not going the other way, and you know what the other way is, and resorting to that, is for me to start now and saying, hey, let me go and put Sundowns win, what win. Now when Sundowns doesn't win, it's a problem, because the guy now is saying, how am I going to feed my family? And rightfully so. So what has happened is we've grown the game so much that I even think, and I was listening, I listened to coaches all over. I listened to Pep complaining about this. I listened to Klopp complaining about this. Do you know what I think will start happening? Is that representing your national team will become such a minor objective and something that is devalued, because that would be the only opportunity where even club owners are saying, I would rather have my player resting and not participating in 3, 4, 5, 6 extra games and being prepared to help my team to win, rather than representing. In the past, when you were a club owner, or maybe even as a player, you would enjoy going to play for the national team. But all of a sudden, if you look at the trend, releasing players for the national team now for club coaches has become a big topic, where even players go to the national team and then all of a sudden they say, hey, the guy is injured. And maybe the injury might not be as severe as and worthy of being pulled out of the national team. But it's how the coaches are going about dealing with this thing. And then more sponsors are coming in, more money is being put in, and where they see a gap, this week there's only one game for this team, let's put in a competition. We just go to England now, all of a sudden. At the end of the season finishes. You know that there's a tournament now that's arranged. Instead of the players going on an off-season break, there's a tournament arranged, I think, for Newcastle and Tottenham Hotspurs. When do the players get to rest? Now, that for me is where I go, that direction. Is I don't go in the business direction. I don't go in the direction of the game and what it means for the people. I go in the direction of the health. Because it means to me is, when is Ronwen resting? When is his body getting time to say, let me repair myself? Is difficult. And then on top of that is the mental health of the players. Is now you start to get exposed to cyberbullying. Because now you've got people who are attacking Ronwen, who is doing the best that he can. But they're attacking Ronwen not necessarily because of his performance and because of the mistake, but because of the result that cost him an extra couple of rands on the Betway slip. So now you see where we go. We're going into a space where there is an increased demand, not only from a physical and a physiological aspect, but there's an increased demand now even on the mental health of the people participating in the game. And that is where you probably start losing the ethos of what the game is about, because the game is about creating great memories, making friends, and bringing people together. At the moment, the way the game is going, and this is global, it's not just South Africa, this is global, and it's the same case. This season I've had no time to train. I can't train the team. I complain to them all the time. I want you on the pitch. I want to help you. I want to work on certain things. I don't have time to do that because it's the most abnormal season I've ever seen as a coach. It's the hardest season for myself. And then when we don't play well, I'm the hardest person. They see it. I come. I'm distraught. And it's not even good for my mental health. So if I can't have the right level of motivation, the right levels of energy, because I'm human too, how can I drive and give that motivation and that energy to my players? It becomes very, very difficult. So my thing is, to answer your question, to be honest, I don't know what direction it's going to take, because people want more and more football, but the reality of that is the more football, the more fatigue, the lesser the quality, because you can't expect players to play at the highest level under incredible amounts of fatigue, and that is a scientific fact. And if you want me to go there, I can go into a biology session from start to, but I don't want to go there. So let me leave it at that.